There's this old recording with a deep importance to the Fairfield community.
It's been an incredible blessing to be in the Cline family.
That's Tribby Graves Briley on the left, sitting with cousin Dot Denning Gudger. Their grandmother is the woman playing in the recording, Kitty Cora Denning Cline.
This is my grandmother's bonnet. This was at Dot's house.
Everything in my house is old, including me.
Grandma Cline played what's called the hammered dulcimer. She used these small wooden mallets to get the sound. And with it, Grandma Cline made a little history in her day. It was 1925 when the radio broadcast began that would later become known as the Grand Ole Opry. It was then WSM Barn Dance, and it caught the attention of Dot and Tribby's Grandma Cline.
She had 9 children. Times were hard, and she heard that they were interviewing people for the Opry.
And with that, Grandma Cline became the Opry's first female solo performer. And so the trips began. She'd pay a neighbor to drive her from the Fairfield community down to the WSM studio in Nashville.
It wasn't proper for a woman to be in the car with a man, so she got her cousin to go as well. She went 50 miles every Saturday night.
All over, people would gather around the radio to listen.
It was just a huge entertainment venue for the people who lived in communities where there were no paved highways.
In the early hours of the next morning, Grandma Cline would travel back to Fairfield. She was paid $1 for every minute she performed on air.
It was during the Depression. She had to go, and she wanted to better her life. Women didn't venture out from their homes to make a career in music, and she did.
And that's how it went weekly for a long time. Travel to Nashville, come home to Fairfield. One day in 1934, the trips ended.
She saw an accident. A car had gone off the Cumberland River Bridge. That scared her to death, and she didn't go back.
The famous Grand Ole Opry.
Over the years, the Opry did invite her to come back for a visit.
We wanted her to go and be recognized. Later on, I said, Grandma, I'll take you down there. And she said no, she didn't want to go.
The memory of that wreck was still too much for her to go back to Nashville. But she did play music for her family. And one day, when she was in her 90s, Grandma Cline was visited by someone from the Smithsonian, and that special recording was made.
And if she hadn't have seen that bad wreck, she may truly have been a global name.
Kitty Cora Denning Cline died in 1973, but the legacy of the Opry's first female solo performer lives on.
Many of our people still play music without having any training.
Just like Grandma Cline.
I'm just a poor, wayfaring stranger.
A musical ability is all through the family, including grandson Rex Graves and great-grandchildren Maggie Briley and Ben Briley. Ben was a finalist on American Idol. Grandma Cline's hammered dulcimer is today in the archives of the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum and will likely go back on display later this year.
She lived in a time where she saw horse and buggies to astronauts, and now she's famous on the internet. I'm very proud of the legacy that she leaves behind. This is for you, Grandma.
I'm Boris Sanders, News Channel 5.